Do women confuse you? Here's how to decode her signals. Have you ever found yourself wondering what's going on in a woman's mind? Do you sometimes feel like understanding her wants and needs is an impossible puzzle? Trust me, you're not alone. A lot of men think it would be easier if they could somehow read a woman's mind to know exactly what she wants them to do. But here's the good news. It's not as complicated as it might seem. Pleasing a woman, both emotionally and physically, is often more straightforward than you think. The problem arises when you overanalyze, building mental barriers with thoughts like, if I don't know what she wants, I won't do anything, and that way I can't mess up. This approach might protect you from rejection, but it also leads to frustration for both you and her. To help you avoid this pitfall, I've put together a detailed guide to recognizing the subtle signs women give when they want you to make a move. These signals aren't always obvious, but once you know what to look for, you'll find them easier to spot. So listen closely, because decoding these signs could change your dating life for the better. Compliments that go deeper. Everyone appreciates a good compliment, but when a woman who's attracted to you gives one, it hits differently. She's not just making a polite observation, she's sharing a piece of her attraction. More often than not, her compliments will highlight a physical trait she finds particularly appealing. For instance, if she comments on your strong shoulders, toned arms, or confident posture, it's a subtle hint that she's noticed you in a way that's more than just friendly. These remarks aren't random. They're her way of letting you know that you've been on her mind. If she's thinking about your physical attributes, chances are she's imagining what it might feel like to get closer to you, inviting you over. When a woman feels confident and attracted to you, she might invite you to her space. This invitation is significant. It's her way of signaling that she feels safe and comfortable enough to share a more intimate setting with you. Now, just because she's invited you over doesn't mean things will immediately escalate to a physical level. However, this step is a clear indicator that she's open to exploring a deeper connection. Think of it as the starting whistle of a race. How fast or slow things progress is entirely up to you. But remember, the invitation alone speaks volumes about her interest and trust in you. Subtle initiations. Traditionally, many women hesitate to take the lead in romantic or physical situations. The fear of rejection looms large, and most would rather drop hints than risk putting themselves out there directly. However, some women, when feeling particularly confident, might take small steps to test your response. These gestures are often subtle. A hand resting lightly on your thigh, a head leaning against your shoulder, or even brushing against your arm while walking. These aren't random. They're calculated steps designed to gauge your reaction. If you respond positively, it's a green light for her to continue showing her interest. Decoding her body language. Body language is one of the most revealing aspects of human communication, and when it comes to attraction, it speaks volumes. If a woman is relaxed and comfortable around you, her body language will reflect that. Her posture might be open, with her arms resting naturally at her sides or on the table. When she's interested in you, her body language often mirrors yours. For instance, if you lean in while talking, she might do the same, closing the physical and emotional gap between you. Small cues like maintaining eye contact, sitting with her shoulders facing you, or fidgeting with her hair are all subconscious signs that she's engaged and attracted. The playful bump. Imagine you're walking side by side, and suddenly she bumps into you. Was it accidental? Probably not. A playful bump is often a deliberate move, a subtle way of creating physical contact while testing the waters. She might laugh it off, apologize, or even look up at you with a smile. But make no mistake, this gesture is intentional. It's her way of saying, I'm comfortable enough with you to touch, so let's see how you respond. Don't let moments like these pass unnoticed. They're opportunities to build rapport and move things forward. Breaking the touch barrier. For many women, initiating touch can be intimidating. Yet, if she's interested, she'll find small ways to break the touch barrier. Maybe she lightly grazes your hand while laughing at a joke, or lets her fingers linger when handing you something. These subtle touches are her way of signaling that physical contact is okay and even welcome. They're like a door left slightly ajar, inviting you to step through and take the lead. Once this barrier is broken, it's easier for both of you to relax and let things progress naturally. The lean in. When a woman leans in closer to you during a conversation, it's rarely just about hearing you better. This movement is often an unconscious way of closing the gap and testing your comfort level with her proximity. If she leans in and stays there for more than a few seconds, she's likely waiting for you to make the next move. This could mean initiating a kiss, holding her hand, or simply maintaining the closeness to see how it feels. Her lean is her way of signaling interest without risking rejection. It's your cue to act. Gauging her reaction. One of the simplest ways to understand a woman's intentions is by paying attention to how she reacts to your actions. If you step closer and she instinctively steps back, she's setting a boundary. However, if she stays put or moves closer, it's a strong sign that she's comfortable with your presence. Learning to read these reactions can take the guesswork out of dating. Her responses will often guide you, letting you know when to proceed and when to hold back. Bringing it all together. The biggest challenge in reading these signals is spotting them in the moment. Women often believe they're being obvious with their hints, but sometimes the signs are too subtle or men are too distracted to notice. Miscommunication happens, but understanding these cues can help bridge the gap. Dating doesn't have to be stressful or complicated. With these tools in your dating toolkit, you'll be better equipped to recognize when she's ready to take things to the next level. The next time you're on a date and notice her leaning in, offering compliments, or breaking the touch barrier, take a leap of faith. You might be pleasantly surprised at how things turn out. And don't forget, we want to hear your stories. Share your experiences in the comments. Did you notice a sign we missed? Let us know so we can add it to our list. Remember, dating should be fun, exciting, and a journey worth enjoying. Good luck.